Okay, so here is a challenge that I've been wanting to do with you guys for a very long time. It is called the Revamp challenge, and essentially what it is I made this house. It's nothing special, it's just okay. The goal of this game is to revamp this house without changing too much. Now, for example, when you go in the house, you can change the floors, you can change the color of the walls. You cannot touch the walls inside, so you can't like expand this or delete it or anything like that. You just essentially have to work with what you have. If you want, you can add walls. So if you wanted to add another wall, that's okay. Now, with the furniture inside, it's very picky. So for example, let's just say in this area you wanted like a table, okay? When you put the table here, you have to delete this item and place it in its spot. The goal is to have the same amount of items at the end of the game as when we started. So you're not going to delete everything and then replace it all. You'll simply delete an item and replace it with an item right away. That way you can keep track of what it is. Now, the amount of items matters, although if you want to keep the challenge really challenging, so like expert level, you have to delete it with the same item. So let's just say, for example, you want, what's a good example? So in the spare bedroom, you want to delete this bed, you have to replace it with a bed. If you want to change this dresser, you have to replace it with a dresser. If you want to delete this electronic, you have to replace it with an electronic. So that goes for every item in the house. So even if you replace this rug, you have to replace it for a rug. It doesn't need to be here, it could be anywhere in the house. But that goes for like same thing for the skilled items and like plants and stuff. You can delete the item, but it must be replaced somewhere in the house by the same item. I kind of think of all the clutter objects in the same thing. So like if you delete this shoe rack, you don't have to replace it with another shoe rack. You can replace it with an umbrella holder or something like that. So you have two ways of playing this game. Really, the first challenge is just to make sure you have the exact same amount of items. So if you just want to do it on easy style, for example, let's just say you really want a plant over here, you can delete this Kleenex box and then take a plant and put it in this corner. That's fine. If you want to do it on expert mode, if you delete this Kleenex box, you must replace it with another clutter item somewhere in the house. So like maybe something in here or something like that. Now for these all count as one item. So if you're doing it on the easy challenge, you can delete this and then put something else in the house if you'd like. But if you're doing it on the challenging mode, if you delete this plant, you must replace it with another plant. That's the rules of the game. Now, everything in this house is used with the basic pack. You can use whatever pack you want. I'll be reviewing them myself, so I have all the packs. And essentially just have fun and get creative. Let me know when you post it if you're doing the easy way, which is just an item for an item, or if you're wanting to do the complex mode, which is same item per item. The only rules are that you have to end with the same amount of items. I don't care about the price or anything like that. And of course, don't move the walls and stuff like that. So it should be fairly difficult for you guys. I would like to see this house very different. Like if you could, if you could make this as different as you possibly can, that would be the most interesting, like a completely different style of house or a different feel. Like if you wanted to go for like a really modern feel or not modern at all type thing. But leave the comments below, let me know if you're doing the challenge, and I can't wait to see what we're working with, guys. Good luck.
Given that's how we live it, don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.